I will never forget when I was a teenager and the first time I met 9-year-old Fong, standing in my parents' doorway with his social worker and a half-filled garbage bag clutched to his chest that held all of his worldly possessions. He was looking at us as his 5th foster care placement in 4 years. And yet we were looking at him as a young boy that we already loved and were soon to adopt. At Lilliput Families, we believe that a child has the right to live and grow up in a family and not an institution. We provide adoption, foster care, and kinship support services. In the state of California, there are over 65,000 children in foster care. 80% of those children entering care due to neglect, leaving them feeling unloved and unwanted. But since opening our doors in 1980, Lilliput Families has helped over 9,000 children find loving families of their own through adoption. And just last year, we helped 396 children become adopted by a relative in our kinship support program. Overwhelmingly, studies show that children fare best when placed with a relative. And in California, there are over 600 grandparents raising their grandchildren. Now, if you wanted to foster or adopt a child, your journey would most likely start with time to plan and prepare and take our training. But if your journey started in our kinship support program, it would probably start with an unexpected phone call where we're telling you that one of your relative's children has just been placed in emergency foster care and we desperately need to find a relative to take them in tonight. And after you say yes, then you realize how overwhelmed and unprepared you are, and that's where Lilliput comes forward and helps you during this critical transition time. And this is where we need your help. The majority of these families are on fixed or low income and find that initial monetary expenses that are expected when the child first comes into their family becomes a barrier. They receive no additional funding the first 90 days that the child is with them. There's no reason why the need to buy a new bed or a locked medicine cabinet should be the deciding factor of why a child can stay with the family or go back to foster care. With our emergency kinship support fund, Lilliput and our donors can keep these families together. We are asking for $50,000 to be invested in 50 families this year in the greater Sacramento area. Your investment in these children and their families will help them to find a positive journey, just like my brother Fong and his wife Amy, who are now in the process of adopting a child. Thank you.